Have you ever wondered what really happened during the Punic Wars? What if we told you history books may not have it all right? Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we explore the enigmatic tales and unsolved puzzles of history. Allow us to take you on a journey back to the formation of two remarkable powers, Rome and Carthage. Rome, a burgeoning republic, was gradually extending its influence over the Italian peninsula, while across the Mediterranean, the mighty Carthaginian Empire, an established maritime powerhouse, was dominating the seas. As these two civilizations grew, so did their ambitions, and tensions began to brew. The Mediterranean was not just a body of water, it was a vital artery for trade, a lifeline for empires. Both Rome and Carthage understood this all too well, and the competition for control of these lucrative trade routes was fierce. The Mediterranean was a chessboard, and the game had begun. In the grand theater of history, the pieces were moving, the players were ready, and the backdrop was the azure blue of the Mediterranean. And thus, the stage was set for one of history's most monumental conflicts. So, what lit the fuse of this explosive conflict? Well, let's dive right in. The First Punic War was sparked by a dispute over Sicily, a rich and fertile island coveted by both Rome and Carthage. But it was the siege of Messana that escalated this border scuffle into a full-blown war. Rome, seeing an opportunity to weaken Carthage and expand its own influence, took the side of the Mamertines, mercenaries who had taken control of the city. This move, as we now know, marked the beginning of a bitter and protracted struggle between the two powers. The Second Punic War, however, had a more personal trigger. Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general, sought revenge for the defeat his city had suffered in the First War. In a daring and unexpected move, Hannibal crossed the Alps with his army, including his famous war elephants, and launched a surprise attack on Italy. His victory at the Battle of Cannae is still studied in military academies today. It was a masterclass in tactics, where Hannibal, despite being outnumbered, encircled and annihilated the Roman legions. But Rome, known for its tenacity, was not to be outdone. Enter Scipio Africanus, a Roman general who would turn the tide of the war. His campaigns in North Africa, particularly the Battle of Zama, where he defeated Hannibal, marked a crucial turning point. The Third Punic War, unlike the first two, was not sparked by a single event, but rather by a long-standing Roman desire to completely wipe out their rival. The Siege of Carthage, a grueling 3-year campaign, saw the city razed to the ground, its people sold into slavery, and its fields sown with salt to ensure nothing would grow there again. These battles were a testament to the military genius of the time, and they forever changed the course of history. Who were the masterminds behind these strategies? Let's delve into the minds of the masterminds. On one side of the conflict, we have Hannibal Barca, a Carthaginian general known for his audacious strategies and relentless resolve. His daring crossing of the Alps, overcoming treacherous terrain and hostile tribes, remains one of the most celebrated military feats in history. But Hannibal wasn't alone in his endeavors. The Barcid family, including his father Hamilcar and brother Hasdrubal, were instrumental in Carthage's efforts during the Punic Wars. They were a family of warriors, their names etched into the annals of history alongside their famed city. On the other side, we find the Romans, led by a host of prominent generals and statesmen. Among them stands a figure of equal stature to Hannibal, Scipio Africanus. Scipio, a brilliant strategist and respected leader, was the one who finally brought Hannibal to heel at the Battle of Zama, marking a decisive end to the Second Punic War. The Romans, initially lacking in naval power, found innovative ways to level the playing field. They introduced the corvus, a boarding device that turned naval battles into infantry fights, playing to their strengths. Meanwhile, Hannibal's tactics were marked by bold maneuvers and surprise elements, as seen in his unexpected Alpine crossing and his double envelopment strategy at the Battle of Cannae. Each side's tactics reflected their unique strengths and cultural approaches to warfare. The Carthaginians, master seafarers and traders, used their superior naval prowess and the element of surprise to their advantage. The Romans, on the other hand, relied on their disciplined infantry, strategic innovation, and indomitable spirit. These individuals left an indelible mark on history, their names synonymous with courage, strategy, and the will to win. But what were the consequences of these wars? How did they shape the world we know today? The aftermath of the Punic Wars was nothing short of transformative. The once mighty city of Carthage, a beacon of commerce and culture, was reduced to ruins in 146 BC. Its destruction marked the end of a vibrant civilization and the ascension of Rome as a dominant Mediterranean power. Rome, having triumphed over its greatest rival, stood unrivaled and unchallenged. The Republic grew into an empire, its influence spreading far beyond the confines of Italy. The trade routes of the Mediterranean, once hotly contested, now lay in Roman hands, fueling a period of prosperity and growth. Yet the legacy of the Punic Wars extends beyond the rise of Rome. These conflicts have been etched into the annals of history and literature, their tales reverberating through the corridors of time. The daring exploits of Hannibal, the strategic brilliance of Scipio Africanus, the resilience of the Roman Republic, and the tragic fall of Carthage have all been immortalized, serving as enduring narratives of courage, strategy, and the human spirit. These wars have also left their mark on modern culture. From Hollywood epics to board games, the Punic Wars have been reimagined and retold, captivating new generations. The lessons drawn from these ancient conflicts continue to inform our understanding of warfare, diplomacy, and cultural interaction. Moreover, the Punic Wars underscore the dynamic nature of power. They remind us that empires rise and fall, that strategies evolve, and that resilience often tips the scales of victory. These lessons, as relevant today as they were over 2 millennia ago, serve as a testament to the enduring relevance of these ancient conflicts. The Punic Wars, a series of conflicts that not only reshaped the ancient world but continue to echo through history, teaching us about the dynamics of power, strategy, and human resilience.